Really, average university in Europe is better than average university of US.
100%. 400 इंडियंस है 10 की जॉब लगी है. How to apply to Oxford with a 2-hour chat GPT application. You don't need to do 100 things. You don't need to do extracurricular activities. If you choose just one thing and become that best person at one thing, to beat anything.
So hello everyone, today we have Murad here, an Oxford MBA student and also a study abroad creator who guides students the right way to study abroad and how to choose the best universities with the highest scholarship. So hi Murad, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you so much. First of all, honestly speaking, I started creating study abroad content looking at your content. Well, we did talk yesterday also, but I would also want to say this on an official platform. I actually used to watch so many of your videos, and it used to feel like, okay, this person has made it. Matlab, ऐसे you're living in US. Talking about US, talking about universities, talking about MIT, and then you came to India. You know, I actually texted you from my account. You were in India, in Amritsar, doing something. And I was like, oh my God, I'm such a big fan. And now that I get the similar messages, I sort of understand what you would have felt at that moment. You would have probably not even seen the message. Or if you would have seen the message, you're like, thank you so much. But like, how much do I reply and how many people do I reply to? But like, yeah, again, so grateful to be on this channel. I honestly don't feel like I deserve it, but now that I am here, I'll just take full credit to it. I am Murad. I did my bachelor's from Delhi University, then started my first company, FinLadder, where we were doing finance courses or teaching finance courses. I'm an FRM, financial risk manager, amongst the youngest in the world. Then I did CFA. Then I was at Stanford for some time, where I was helping professors build a financial literacy product for US clients. And then I came to Oxford for my MBA.
Incredible journey. So those who don't know, Murad also wanted to study in the US for undergrad. He was deciding between Australia and US. And now look at him. He is at Oxford, which is one of the dream university. जब मैं मतलब when I was in my childhood, right? तो कभी खुशी कभी गम का डायलॉग होता था कि भैया भी गए हैं, बाबूजी भी गए हैं. तो like Oxford and Cambridge had bigger, like, you know, bigger symbol for us Indians than even Harvard and like top US universities. Like हमारे time पे.
अभी भी some senses में सही है इंडिया में, even though definitely Oxford is nowhere close to Harvard, but इंडिया में if you tell someone कि you're studying at Oxford, वो 2 मिनट सोचते wow. And मतलब if I tell someone कि मैं स्टैनफोर्ड में ये किया और ऑक्सफोर्ड में ये किया, अच्छा आप ऑक्सफोर्ड गए थे, they don't even know कि स्टैनफोर्ड कितना ज्यादा बड़ा है ऑक्सफोर्ड से, but they're like आप ऑक्सफोर्ड. So I feel like वो क्रेज अभी भी है ऑक्सफोर्ड का.
Totally, yaar. I have also been to like Cambridge and Oxford. I've seen them, you know, like it looks and feels prestigious. जो भी लोग जाते हैं, they get the Harry Potter vibe. They're like, wow. But I don't know ki intellect, like the position US is with creating Nobel Award laureates, is so high that Oxford and Cambridge are out of the competition right now, right?
I personally feel like intellect wise, both are really competitive. मतलब seeing people at Stanford and seeing people at Oxford, I feel like दोनों में equal passion है.
Really?
Opportunities wise, US is the land of opportunities. मतलब I sometimes feel like Oxford में I found much more smarter people than Stanford, but US में aspirations and लोगों के, it's again about the opportunities that you look at. मतलब ऑक्सफोर्ड से कोई नहीं निकल रहा बोल रहा है कि मैं $500,000 की सैलरी ले सकता हूँ. स्टैनफोर्ड में लोग सोच रहे हैं मैं $500,000 की सैलरी ले सकता हूँ. ऑक्सफोर्ड में कोई नहीं सोच रहा है कि मैं ड्रॉप आउट कर सकता हूँ ऑक्सफोर्ड से. स्टैनफोर्ड में आई पर्सनली लो 5 पीपल जो बोलते हैं कि या वी माइट ड्रॉप आउट ऑफ स्टैनफोर्ड, जो मतलब मेरे फ्रेंड्स थे हु से कि हाँ वी कैन ड्रॉप, एंड इट इज सेलिब्रेटेड. Dropping out of your university is celebrated in US, and it is anywhere in the world, anywhere. Beat any other country, not only saying India, even in UK, it's frowned upon to drop out of a university. But in US, it is actually taken in a good light. Ki, oh, you're dropping out of a university, maybe you're going to do something in your life.
it's about the cost of going to university becomes more expensive to stay. Let me tell you, imagine karo, aap college pe ho and you are getting opportunity to work in a startup like Airbnb with 1% to 5% equity. And that equity in 5 to 10 years can become millions. When you see these examples of Stanford in the last 10, 20 years, aap kyun nahi jaoge? It will be like my 4 years in Stanford will be waste if I compare it to this opportunity right now.
That's exactly why I'm saying कि यहाँ पे I feel like intellect ज़्यादा है, but यहाँ पे opportunities कम है. US में just opportunities are higher. In terms of Nobel laureates, I feel like Oxford will have more Nobel laureates.
Got it. Awesome. So let's start with quickly your journey to Oxford. So first of all, you were planning to go for undergrad in Australia versus US. So how did we come to finally now Oxford?
My personal journey is a huge mess. It started with me thinking of going to US, but फिर US में Trump came. Trump announced ban on 5 to 6 Muslim countries, and my parents and even I, to a certain extent, got a bit scared. I had a decent SAT score, but I didn't get to use it. Then I got into London School of Economics. I decided to go to London School of Economics, but I talked to some counselor who recommended me that I should be going to Australia. Pushed me a lot to go to Australia because it'll be cheaper there, because LSE would have costed me 1 crore rupees. Honestly, I didn't have. I had to ask my parents for such a huge money, obviously, but it would have set them a bit aback. So I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be financially responsible. So I thought, okay, maybe Australia. And then I got into a not so decent University of Australia and got a 75% scholarship from that university. Decided to go to that university. But after talking to a few students from that university, they were like, no, it doesn't make sense to come here. Then I thought, okay, maybe back to LSE. And in the meantime, I had lost admission at both the places. So I had to just stick with India. Then I joined Delhi University, but in Delhi University, I realized, okay, I want to do finance. And finance, I want to do something big. So I started with certifications from the second day of my college. Became National Stock Exchange of India Certified Derivatives Pro, National Stock Exchange of India Certified Market Professional, Investment Trading Analyst, Investment Analyst and Portfolio Manager. Then I became SEBI, Securities Exchange Board of India Certified and ISM Series 8, 15. And then I started with professional certifications, FRM, CFF. And I did all these certifications. I had spent like 6 lakh rupees just on getting certifications. And I realized there's no one teaching these certifications well enough. So I started teaching on YouTube. It was really well, it did really well. And then फिर उसी को converted into a startup FinLadder. That did really well, scaled that up really well. And it also performed really well during COVID because everyone wanted to do online education during COVID. So that was my beginning. And uske baad phir moved to Stanford for some time and then Oxford. Oxford was never on my list. I was just making a YouTube video. I make YouTube videos about every country. And I feel like I want to give students practical advice. So I was making a YouTube video, how to apply to Oxford with a 2-hour ChatGPT application. Because I personally feel like ChatGPT is the best thing, but people just don't know how to use ChatGPT. You have brains to use ChatGPT. So I was just making a video. This is how you use brains with ChatGPT. Ended up getting into Oxford, and then with ChatGPT application. Really? And the application that I made into us. But I feel like more than the ChatGPT application, it's about what you did. It's not about your application. I don't think they selected me because of my application. They selected me because of the person I am, the things that I've done. Not because they selected me a bit because FinLadder, a bit because Unibound, a bit because Instagram, a bit because my bachelor's, a bit because my background, Kashmir, all of those things. So they selected me because of all those things, not because of my application. So that was one more thing I wanted to point out in that video. And I did post a LinkedIn post, which got like a really good response. It was about stop thinking about applying to universities, but think about being the best version of yourself. If you're the best version of yourself, any university that you look at would want to have you. मतलब ये कैसी सी बात हो गई, तुम उनको यूनिवर्सिटी को पैसा देने वालों क्यों नहीं चाहते हो? They want you. But if you're not even the best version of yourself, why do you think they will even care And fancy words, there are enough people who can write fancy words. It's not just about writing fancy words, it's about being that person.
Okay, let's break that down. So, how would you say Murad, experience in finance, experience from Delhi University, can be the best person? मतलब एक average person from Delhi University will write themselves like, कि Delhi University में ये extracurriculars किए, and I worked in finance, got CFA experience लिया. I want to get more experience, so that's why I want to go to UK, US, etc. But how would you define from here the best version?
So personally, I usually ask students not to do extracurricular activities just for the sake of it. If I am recommending some student, I usually recommend कि अच्छा you have decided to take an extracurricular activity, just be good at it. I honestly had basically zero extracurricular activities, but I thought I'm a finance person, so I have to be the best finance person. I honestly don't know anyone who, yeah, I can't think of even a single person who has done as many finance certifications as I have. Maybe there is one person. I can think of one person in the entire world who has done as many finance certifications in my domain. Probably there are people who have done some other finance certifications in other domains, but I don't know anyone who has done enough finance certifications. So that is my version of saying ke, if you're thinking of doing something, be the best at it. If let's suppose you've decided to play table tennis, work so hard on it that you become the best table tennis player. If you talk about Oxford MBA class, I can tell you that every person has that one thing. Like, there is a person who got into Oxford MBA probably just because he's an Olympian, I mean gold medalist Olympian at rower. He is my classmate. And everyone knows that he's a gold medalist in rowing in Olympics. So obviously he had to get in, right? Because the things he has to share, like the stories that he has to share. So he is also best at one thing. And similarly, every person in my class has that one thing.
What best thing you had? Like, getting all the certification doesn't tell that you're the best finance person.
Then I did you tell that. Look, I personally feel like teaching 50,000 people finance, having a reach of, I guess, 500 million people for finance certifications. I mean, there were a lot of other things. It was not just certification. Certifications was the starting point, but then having taught people making financial literacy products. So I did a lot just in the finance niche. Otherwise, what I could have done is be a jack of all trades. मैंने साथ में शायद से कोई एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी उठा ली होती. It's usually very easy for people to say कि you should also do NGO work. NGO work looks good on your profile. You should also do this work. This looks really good on your profile. Does it get you anywhere? Honestly, I don't think so. Agar you become best at just one thing, आज के टाइम पे there is no finance problem I feel like I can't solve. So that is the level of confidence. If you reach that level of confidence, I feel like even automation wouldn't, which is the next biggest scare, I don't think you would be scared of automation. In fact, you would be waiting for automation because you will feel like I can leverage myself so much with automation.
Very well said. This is like the best way to define the AI revolution as well. Like, they will take your jobs, which is absolutely wrong. Even if you look at translators, if AI is so good at language, AI translators' jobs haven't reduced by even 1% right now.
I feel like they will for the people who are very basic and average at it. Abhi AI has not even seen 5% of what the possibilities. When it is at its cusp, तब तो ये बहुत कर लेगा. But I don't think जो best लोग होंगे उनका करने वाला है. I don't think AI would be trusted enough with a meeting between Putin and Trump. वैसी meeting में I don't think AI will be kept in between. It'll be the best translator of the world sitting in that room.
Exactly. Like, it has maybe replaced like few translators.
Averages will be replaced everywhere. Averages ka there is no need of averages. मतलब I feel like we are moving to a world जहाँ पे average की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. So that is why I always recommend people कि अगर तुम एक ही चीज़ चुन लो, you don't need to do 100 things. You don't need to do extracurricular activities. If you choose just one thing and become that best person at one thing, you beat anything. Just be like कि if I'm choosing, let's suppose, data science. Can I be best at one niche of data science? Just be one niche of data science or any other, whatever you want to choose. Just choose one thing. Even if that's table tennis, golf, just what? Okay, you want to play golf? Very good. Become the best golf player.
Totally. So now let's get into study abroad right now. So Murad has great experience in study abroad. What's happening in Europe, especially? There's a spike of students going to Ireland now. There is like basically chaos happening in UK with job opportunities. Let's break that down. So what is happening in UK right now? Why people are struggling to get jobs? Give us data.
So what happened with UK was Brexit हो गया यहाँ पे. उसकी वजह से instead of the economy growing, a lot of companies scaled down. So now the employed people lost their jobs. Then you had international students come in huge numbers after COVID. So first you have people who have work experience who just got laid off. Then you have international students who are looking for jobs. And the companies in general are not doing that great because how does a company do great if they have bigger markets to serve? Why are US companies so big? Because they have the biggest economy in the world to serve. They have a $30 trillion economy to serve. UK was a $3 trillion economy, $3 to $4 trillion economy, and it had a network with $20 trillion. So it had a market with 20. So मतलब $3 trillion की इकोनॉमी 20 ट्रिलियन की इकोनॉमी के साथ ट्रेड कर सकती थी फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट. सो 23 ट्रिलियन के साथ ट्रेड कर सकते थे. ऑल ऑफ अ सडन यू आर सेइंग कि अब तुम उनके साथ फ्रीली ट्रेड नहीं कर सकते हो. सो ब्रिटिश कंपनीज फेस्ड अ लॉट ऑफ प्रॉब्लम्स विद इट. एज अ रिजल्ट दे डिड नॉट नीड मोर वर्कर्स. अब लोग बहुत सारे हैं, जॉब्स है नहीं, so people did not find jobs. As a result, that's the mess that we are in UK right now. Then you had no stable government. I don't know if you know this or not. There was a prime minister who was literally in the office for less than 2 months.
Yeah, I remember. Before Rishi Sunak.
Before Rishi Sunak. And उसका comparison किसके साथ चल रहा था? एक lettuce था या क्या था? कोई fruit vegetable था कि पहले वो सड़ेगा या ये निकलेगी ऑफिस से. And she lost.
Oh my God.
And Rishi Sunak was nowhere even on the list of becoming prime minister, but because no one wanted to step up, he was the only choice left. And then he came into power. And even he didn't do anything and he lost the election super badly. So matlab, that has been UK's scenario. And then why is Ireland doing good? Because UK was doing such terribly.
So Ireland didn't change the last 5 years ki suddenly Indian student want to go there.
Absolutely nothing has changed in Ireland other than the fact that rent prices have gone up. Nothing else has changed in Ireland. But so a bit what has changed is some of the British companies are exiting UK and moving to Ireland. But that's not huge. It's not big enough for it to make a change for Ireland.
Interesting. So why though? Like Ireland, so because it's English, people like Indians prefer English speaking countries, and Ireland is one of them, basically. So what does Ireland offer? So is Ireland part of the free trade right now or not? Because it's not part of like the UK. So is it part of free trade with the new European?
There are two parts of Ireland. One is Northern Ireland, and then the other part is Country Ireland. Northern Ireland is a part of United Kingdom, which did the Brexit.
Oh, really?
Yes. And then
that left as well.
That left as well. And then you have the Country Ireland. country Ireland is still part of European Union. That is what is getting maximum number of applications now. The country Ireland. But there is a free trade between Northern Ireland and the country Ireland, because जैसे हम लोग भी colonize हुए थे, Ireland का भी let's not go into the history class, but Ireland का भी it's not a good history.
Yeah, by the way, let me touch that as well. Like UK, first of all, colonized its own neighbors, then came to India later.
Yeah, sure. Basically, and honestly, अभी पूरे को छोड़ा भी नहीं है उन लोगों ने, तो that's also really funny. हमें तो at least छोड़ दिया, उनको अभी भी नहीं छोड़ा है. तो the funniest thing is they have left the European Union. So अब वो apparently इन लोगों के पास टेंशन की बात ये थी कि अब यहाँ पे हार्ड बॉर्डर्स रखे, चेक पॉइंट्स रखे या नहीं रखे. Now they can't keep checkpoints between Ireland, Northern Ireland and Ireland, because then तुम लोग आयरलैंड को डिवाइड कर रहे हो दो पार्ट में. But they can't keep the borders open because अब you're no longer a part of European Union. तो अभी तक it's been what 3 years, 4 years, they're still not sure कि करेंगे क्या इसके साथ.
Oh my
They're still not sure कि करेंगे क्या इसके साथ. And that's why there's just so much chaos.
Insane. So like कोई भी country like दूध की धुली नहीं है. Like you cannot just walk into like Ireland. लोग सोचते हैं कि जॉब मिलेगी, लाइफ सेट है, कहीं नहीं होता.
So it's like different levels पे problems कितनी है किस country में. But it's not like it's nowhere के अभी के market में jobs है ही नहीं कहीं पे तो.
All right. So how Ireland is better than UK right now because it has free trade. So you think job opportunities is great in Ireland and is great for Indian students?
Like name one country जहाँ पे great है job opportunities.
I would say India is like better than going abroad right now for job chances of getting jobs.
If you're really smart in India, that's actually not bad of an idea. But if you're really smart abroad also, तो you can pull your weight. It's problem ये है कि smart लोगों को कहीं smart लोगों की requirement हर जगह है. Average लोगों की requirement कहीं नहीं है. That's just the brutal reality.
Totally.
Ireland, what does Ireland have to offer that UK does not have to offer? I feel like first of all, they offer similar things. Basically, they offer the same experience. English-speaking countries, same weather, same post-study work visa, same cost of education, same cost of living, same flight duration, same time difference. Like literally everything is same. What's different is the current job market. Ireland has a lot of MNCs there, which have set up their European headquarters in Ireland because the corporate tax in Ireland is considerably lower. So you would know this कि Apple का सारा पैसा is stashed up in Ireland because they don't want to pay US taxes, तो उन लोगों ने आयरलैंड में. Similarly बहुत सारी ऐसी top companies हैं जिनने आयरलैंड में सारा cash रखा है. But there's also a caveat there. They have their headquarters in Ireland, but that doesn't mean their maximum hiring is in Ireland. Tax purposes की वजह से उनका headquarters तो वहाँ पे है, but उसका ये मतलब hiring है वहाँ पे भी, but इतनी ज़्यादा हद से ज़्यादा hiring नहीं है जितनी US में. So considering all of those, UK से तो better है job market. So that's why that's the only benefit of Ireland right now.
Got it. Now let's break down the other European countries. So students, लोगों ने हम दोनों की videos देखी हैं. Like if we have to consider the top country in EU with the best opportunities, it has to be Germany. We both agree, right? So let's rank after that. I don't know what should be ranked after. You go ahead.
I usually rank Germany number 1 for people who know that they will learn German. German नहीं सीखोगे, सोचो भी मत Germany जाने का. It's the worst decision of your life if you don't go to Germany without at least learning A1 or A2 level of Germany. If Germany is number 1 for private public universities because there's no tuition fees, then number 2 would be Netherlands. because at least you get to live in an English speaking country. Dutch is prevalent, but you can survive. Almost 90% of people in Amsterdam speak English. So you could survive just by speaking English, and people are really comfortable in Nordic countries in general, in Nordic countries as well, to speak English. And the job market is also really dynamic and welcoming to immigrants. So definitely number 2 पे Netherlands होगा, and quality of institutions are also really amazing. University of Amsterdam, Rotterdam, ये सारी Erasmus University, all of these are very good universities. तो education की quality भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छी है. So that's for number 2. Number 3 पे if you have a really good profile, तो Switzerland की public universities, otherwise Switzerland की private universities are also really good.
Like example बताना स्विट्जरलैंड की, like I just know
EHL हो जाएगी, ETH हो जाएगी, मतलब ये सारी बहुत सारी. So in general यूरोपियन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ के स्टैंडर्ड्स काफ़ी ज़्यादा अच्छे होते हैं, because their first, the public education expenditure is really lot. Second, यूरोप में उतनी क्रेजी हाई पेइंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज नहीं होती है. जैसे यूएस में if a person is really smart, that person can make $500,000. I mean, I'm sure you know people who have made making $500,000.
$500,000 कुछ नहीं भाई. OpenAI में H1B data says the base salary of some H1B engineers at OpenAI is 600 to 700K. 700K what I've seen on data. With stock, everything, it more than $1 million. So not one, many.
They have your answer. And you won't find people in Europe making more than 100,000, 150,000 euros. So you get similar salaries in universities as well. So the smart people prefer living a comfortable university life rather than working in corporate structure. And that's why even if you go to an average university in Switzerland, that's still fine. I mean, in Switzerland, you can make a bit more money, but you can still live really decently with the university ki income, but you can't in US. If you go to an average public university in US, वहाँ पे you're as a teacher or a professor, you can't survive. And if you're smart, you would just leave for a good for a good company. That's not the case with Europe. So even if you're going to an average university in Europe, that's much better than going to an average university in US.
Really, average university in Europe is better than average university of US.
100%. Any day of the week. If you're not going to a top university in US, it doesn't even make sense to go to US.
Okay, I have an argument here. So if you go to an average university in the US, you are smart. You are the top guy right there.
If you're the top guy anywhere, then that's a separate thing. Then you just need to reach US somehow. You can basically go to the cheapest university of the cheapest town of the cheapest city in US, and you will do. So that's why whenever we talk about these things, we don't talk about people who are extraordinary up there, can do really. We talk about averages. Varna to, if you are really extraordinary and you go to the let's suppose you don't even do education, can you become a millionaire? Yes, but that's an exception. So exceptions ke basis pe we can't say that. I'm just talking in terms of averages. An average person from a US university versus an average person from a European university, definitely European university.
Okay, so let's consider the part. An average student goes to an average university in Europe. What is the path they have that you're recommending them to go there? Because the path I see of an average student in the US is कि worst case में TCS Infosys में job लग जाएगी $70,000, and then that is the path I have. Decent कमा के decent save करके loan pay कर लेगा. What is the path in Europe?
So US में क्या होगा उसके साथ? Most probably it will first of all be very difficult to find that job.
Correct. 70,000 बहुत hard. Like it's the last resort to get a TCS job. बहुत hard.
Secondly, he will always be on the edge.
Correct.
मुझे कल निकाल
100%.
सकते हैं, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा, H1B खत्म हो जाएगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. And the work culture. If it's a comparison between US and Europe. If you want higher salaries than US, even if you're average than US. If you want much more comfortable life than Europe.
Yeah, but average path up complete karo. So consider, let's say random person, let's say Akshay goes to average university in Europe. What is the path they have? कितनी job लगेगी, कितनी salary मिलेगी?
40 से 50,000 euros की job लगेगी, which is like similar to 40-50,000 dollar के करीब. But he'll be much more stable. His life would be much more stable. There's indefinite employment in Europe, so वो भी काफी ज़्यादा amazing हो जाएगी. You know about indefinite employment?
Yes, like you cannot just fire, like, you have to, you have to like work hard to fire. Correct.
You have to be extremely shitty at what you do and give them 500 reasons for them to fire you. मतलब अगर तुम एक महीना काम नहीं करना चाहते, that probably isn't enough reason for them to fire you. So
A lot of people, what they do is like, they just do minimum work, which is above that non-fireable zone, or like, and
there's not even fireable. There's not even fireable zone in Europe. That's why Europe isn't growing इतना ज़्यादा. मतलब I look at my okay, let's not go to specifics, but I look at some people and हफ्ते में 4 दिन काम करते हैं. 9 बजे आते हैं, 3 बजे घर जाते हैं. फ्राइडे, सैटरडे, संडे फोन भी नहीं उनको किया जा सकता है कि ये काम करना है, नहीं किया जा सकता. टुडे वाज अ फ्राइडे, नो वर्क वाज डन. एब्सोल्युटली जिच.
that's extreme. Like, like in my company, like the companies I worked, managers have a phone number. कभी कुछ urgency होती है, like,
You can't contact on Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
wow.
There are some European countries that are introducing extra pay if you contact. It's just, I feel it's very dumb, but for someone who wants work-life balance, Europe is the place for you.
Wow, this is insane. UK में तो ऐसा नहीं होता, right?
UK is a blend of US and Europe. मतलब it has traits from both. UK की जो finance industry है, it's very much like US. And the thing is, जो चीजें US जैसी है ना, वहाँ पे पैसा भी US जैसा है.
Oh.
If you work in your UK की finance industry, you can look at a 400,000-500,000 pound की job 10-15 years down the line, but your working hours are also like US. But in general, so Europe is much more easy with the work and culture.
Let's continue with the ranking. So we ranked Germany, then Netherlands,
Germany, Netherlands, Switzerland. उसके बाद फिर it depends. Are you ready to learn French? If you are, तो France is a very good option. Even for Switzerland, you'll have to learn French though. Depends on which part of Switzerland are you moving to. North में जा रहे हो तो German, बाकी parts में जा रहे हो तो French. It depends on South में जा रहे हो तो Italian. But in general, France is also a good economy to move to if you're going for courses like luxury, brand management. If you're going for courses more towards the French, ये ऐसा tourism industry का कोई course हो गया, तो then France is also a very good option. Or even management courses France के HEC, INSEAD, ऐसे बहुत ESSEC भी you can look into. Spain, कुछ colleges in Spain. But in general, France is a very good option अगर ऐसी चीज़ें देख रहे हो. But if you don't know French, it makes absolutely no sense to go to France. मतलब it's the worst thing that you can do to yourself.
And France is one of the difficult side of languages, like difficult side of language for Indians to learn. I think if you had to rank the languages as well, it would have been great.
I think German is the most difficult.
Really?
Personally, but it's a person specific thing because in the majority of Indians that I've met who've come from good universities, they've either learned a bit of good schools, either learned a bit of French or a bit of German. If you have basics in, the building on them is not that difficult. But
Got it.
personally, being very, very, very close friends with Germans and very, very, very close with friends with French, I sort of can get a bit of French. Like, "Jama Permora," it's like it comes to you. But when the German people are talking, it just sounds like ton shitloads of bullshit. You're basically not understanding any of it.
Oh, I mean, me being in the US, I have like soft corner for Spanish. Like it comes to me so naturally.
Spanish actually is the easiest one to learn.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like I listen to Bad Bunny so much. Like he's my favorite singer. I don't know if you've heard about him.
I have not.
Okay, it's okay. But he's a Puerto Rican / American, like, he's the most famous Latin American singer in Spanish. Okay. So
Wow. So many times I get mistaken as Hispanic, and people start talking to me in Spanish, and मुझे basically समझ आ रहा होता है.
oh, nice. This is incredible. I mean, French and Spanish are sort of like for us. sister, brother.
I don't know about that, but I know for a fact that German is a mouthful. नहीं हो पाएगा मुझसे German कभी भी. And that's why I usually recommend people के पहले German पढ़ना सीखो तब बोलो कि हाँ मैं German सीख लूँगा, because Indians का क्या है, they are very adaptable. उनको बस बता दो कोई way कि they'll reach abroad, they'll be हाँ कर लेंगे, हो जाएगा, अरे हो जाएगा, German सीखना है, perfect German सीखने हो जाएगा. But people don't understand कि है क्या language. So once you have an idea कि है क्या, then say that.
देखो, if you put yourself in a problem first, then solve it, कोई भी problem solve हो जाती है.
That's an Indian mindset कि जुगाड़ में कुछ ना कुछ करके C1 certification ले आनी है, ले आऊंगा जुगाड़ कुछ ना कुछ करके. But people forget to understand कि you have to live in that life. मतलब it's like living in India without speaking Hindi. It's living in North India, Delhi में रह रहे हो, अमृतसर में रह रहे हो, and you don't speak Hindi. I don't know how you'll survive.
I think the same. हर जगह लूटे जाओगे वैसे ही. Like being Indians, हम ओला उबर में लूटे जाते हैं, एक्स्ट्रा चार्ज होता है. Like अगर लैंग्वेज नहीं आती तो भूल ही जाओ.
More than language, Indians are very welcoming. अगर हम लोगों को कोई इंटरनेशनल बंदा मिलता है तो we'll put in effort to speak in English and उनसे conversation करने की कोशिश करेंगे. Germans are very proud of their language. And they're not comfortable कि अच्छा now I have to speak in English with you. Why would I speak to you? I'll just and then हम लोगों को लगता है हाँ यार बहुत unwelcoming सा nature है इन लोगों का, ये वो. It's more to do with कि यार तुम्हें उनकी language ही नहीं आती. You won't understand 90% of their jokes. Why would they be friends with you?
To depend करता है. अगर आप बर्लिन जाओ तो I never felt that. I went to AWS Berlin and I went to conferences, and not just that, I went to Kit Kat Club, इधर उधर clubs वगैरह गया, like हर जगह गया. So it was like never felt like that. But
People
except Berlin, I felt that.
No, but the thing is, people speak English. So the stat is the best IELTS score from anywhere in the world comes from Germany. जहाँ का average IELTS score is somewhere around 7.9 के करीब, which is basically 8, which is like a super good score on IELTS. That's their average. But the thing is, when they're talking amongst each other, they speak in German. I'm just saying, making an extra effort just because you're an international person, not everyone would do it.
Totally. Okay, now let's continue with the ranking. So we did Germany,
Netherlands, Switzerland, France. Then you can choose any of the Nordic countries. I usually recommend Sweden because again, Nordic they speak a lot of English. Why do I recommend Sweden? Because tech industry वहाँ की decent है, and innovation वहाँ की काफ़ी अच्छी है, and universities काफ़ी अच्छी हैं. So all these considered,
totally.
Sweden would definitely be on the list. But how you could also choose Norway and any other country. They're the happiest countries in the world.
And then later you would put Ireland then after Norway.
Ireland also. I wasn't thinking of Ireland. Ireland would also come in the list somewhere. It depends on what your needs are. It can also come as number one, honestly. It depends on what your needs are. If your needs are English honi hi honi chahiye, then Ireland would actually be number one. But if you're comfortable to learn a language, then baki countries.
Got it. What about Hungary? Like when I went to Italy, a lot of students recommended Hungary to me and they were amazed and they said opportunities in Hungary are mind blowing. I don't know if you've heard.
So I've been to Budapest, talked to a lot of people in Budapest, made videos on Hungary. I don't think so. No.
Really?
There's nothing like a huge opportunity there. Yes, a lot of people have moved to Hungary, but Hungarian, again, language seekhni padegi. And it's not as strong. And abhi it's not even in Eurozone 100%. So Hungary has a different currency. Hungary has their own currency. So overall, if you are spending money, because again, Hungary, you don't get free universities. So if you are spending money, there are better places to spend money. And I would rather recommend to come to Western Europe. Maybe Netherlands, agar Hungary hi comparison mein rakh rahe ho, Netherlands would be much better than Hungary.
Exceptional. Wow. So that was an in-depth conversation on where to study in Europe, US, etc. Now, coming out of this, let's talk about the true picture of UK. So, stats wise, आपने मुझे बताया कि आप एक यूनिवर्सिटी गए थे, वहां पे कितने स्टूडेंट्स को जॉब लगी, कितने को लगी थी बताना?
मैं उसको पूछा, I asked a student from last year कि कितने लोगों को जॉब लगी. उससे पहले 400 इंडियंस हैं, 10 की जॉब लगी है. 390 लोग थे. So 2.5% स्टूडेंट्स की जॉब लगी है. 98.5% students from that university are planning to either come back to India or I don't know what they're going to do. So that's why I usually recommend people to be very sure about the university that they're going to. एंड घटिया यूनिवर्सिटी तो सोचो भी मत. मतलब घटिया यूनिवर्सिटी, अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मार रहे हो, जिंदगी खराब कर रहे हो. इफ यू टेकिंग ए लोन, घर वालों के पास पैसा बहुत है, घूमने जा रहे हो, देन प्रॉब्ली अ गुड आइडिया, इट बी अ गुड वेकेशन. बट अगर return on investment your perspective say you need a job in UK, then probably it's a scary nightmare coming from you.
100%. Like I did an interview a few months ago too, like from one of the top London university. वहां पे भी like finance पे भी जाके लोगों को like 90% students not getting job even till now. It's horrible.
Honestly speaking, we have to change the definition of top universities also in UK. मेरे को personally लगता है, I will work on it. I will work on it to change the definition of a top university, because there's too many universities that call themselves top universities. है नहीं वो किसी लायक है ही नहीं वो top universities. तो I think वो भी एक थोड़ा misleading चीज़ चली जाती है.
Yeah, but what about Oxford? Like, there's recently news coming about Harvard that 25% of students, MBA students, haven't got a job for 3 months after Harvard degree. How is it? Now it's not just 3 months. Now it's almost been 4 months, right? So अगर May में graduate हुए थे, like it's been long.
So 23% है, 23% of Harvard students haven't found jobs. Honestly, it's going to be similar ranks for Oxford as well. I would go on and say कि maybe 30% ये number चला जाएगा. But it's basically the scenario everywhere. But I also give you this with a caveat that it won't be similar 1 year down the line.
Why do you say that?
From the past data, because this is अभी न्यूज़ में इतना आ रहा है because this 23% looks a huge number, but last year भी it was around 10% and फिर end तक सबकी जॉब लग गई थी. And it is very similar to what happened in 2008 crisis. 2008 crisis में भी a lot of people were not finding jobs right out of their college. But if you give them 1 or 2 years, they did extremely well in their careers. Extremely well. 1-2 साल में ही. तो I am telling you this with very confidence कि if the job market does better, otherwise तो हम सब जॉब छोड़ देंगे, मतलब हम में से किसी की जॉब नहीं बचेगी. If it is AI taking over jobs, फिर तो बहुत लोग जॉब छोड़ने वाले. But which I personally don't think ऐसा होने वाला है. I feel like there will be much more new things that we'll be working on, newer problems that we'll be solving. वहाँ पे आने तो यही लोग आने हैं ना, हार्वर्ड ऑक्सफोर्ड ही जॉब लेने वाले हैं. वहाँ पे कोई एवरेज टू यूनिवर्सिटी वाले लोग नहीं जॉब लेने वाले हैं. तो your best shot is to come to a top university.
So what do students do in UK when they don't get a job?
It is surprising that there are some people who are now thinking कि हम लोग post study work visa के लिए भी नहीं apply करेंगे. So UK में you get a 2-year post study work visa. But for that you have to pay £3,400. People don't even have the confidence कि वो लोग £3,400 कमा पाएंगे UK में.
पार्ट टाइम जॉब से.
पार्ट टाइम जॉब से 3 लाख रुपए नहीं कमा पाएंगे पार्ट टाइम जॉब से.
That's horrible.
So there are people like that as well.
ये ना बिलीफ पे माइंडसेट चले जाता है. Yesterday we were talking about कि you're surrounded by your peer group. Like for example, you gave an example कि if you consider any like less well ranked state university versus like a top university, like जॉब परसेंटेज शायद सिमिलर हो कि यहाँ पे 30% लोगों को जॉब नहीं मिल रही, यहाँ पे 40% नहीं मिल रही, पर दोनों के माइंडसेट बहुत डिफरेंट है.
बहुत 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 ज़्यादा डिफरेंट होते हैं. मतलब आई डोंट नो इफ वी कैन नेम द यूनिवर्सिटीज और नॉट. मैंने अपनी चैनल पे तो नेम कर दिया है यूनिवर्सिटीज का. आई डोंट नो if we can.
कर लेते हैं. So we comparing like Santa Clara and UC Berkeley, right? Let's say.
So I was making a video for UC Berkeley with a student of UC Berkeley, and उसने मुझे बोला कि मुझे $90,000 की जॉब मिली है and I don't think I'm gonna take it because it's not valuing me. And फिर मैं वहीं से Santa Clara गया था, like 40 kilometers, 40 to 60 kilometers away. वहाँ पे बंदा बोलता है जॉब्स एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करती इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए, मतलब है ही नहीं. मतलब कोई 40,000 50,000 की जॉब भी दे दे तो बहुत बड़ी बात है, बट किसी को नहीं मिल रही. आई एम लाइक भाई अभी मैं 40 किलोमीटर दूर एक हिंदुस्तानी से मिलकर आया जिसने बराबर तेरी डिग्री की है, वो बोल रहा है मैं 90,000 वाली जॉब इज नॉट वैल्यूइंग मी इनफ. एंड 40 किलोमीटर इधर सेम कंट्री, सेम स्टेट, सेम जगह पे, सेम सिटी ऑलमोस्ट, तुमसे बोल रहे कि हाँ जॉब्स नहीं है. हाउ इज दैट पॉसिबल? इट्स जस्ट अबाउट माइंडसेट. बिकॉज यूसी बर्कली वाले ने देखा है कि लोगों की $150,000 की भी पैकेज लगी है राइट आउट ऑफ कॉलेज, एंड यहाँ पे इस बंदे ने तो वो भी नहीं देखा है कि $80,000 ये तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. आई एम सो श्योर अगर मैं उसको उस दिन बोलता ना कि आई जस्ट मेट अ पर्सन जिसने 90,000 वाले को मना किया, ही वुड हैव टोल्ड मी कि यू आर लाइंग टू मी. मतलब ही वुड नॉट इवन बिलीव्ड मी. दैट्स योर माइंडसेट. Same goes with Oxford, and I will say Oxford Brookes. It's like ऐसे सामने face to face university, Oxford University, Oxford Brookes University. I think मेरी क्लास में I can tell you this with certainty that there will be no one who will take a job for less than $100,000. मतलब 1 करोड़ रुपए से कम किसी ने सैलरी ली, मैं उसको पर्सनली मार कराऊंगा. मतलब बहुत गधा होगा अगर उसने ये जॉब ले ली, unless he's forced to do, but like he would be really disappointed. But Oxford Brookes, which is right across the street, I am very sure अगर उनको $40,000 की जॉब, £40,000 की जॉब मिलती है तो they will be happy. That's the mindset difference. Same age, same city, same country, same region, but university भी एक दूसरे को सामने सामने देखती है. Probably लोग भी एक ही घर में रहते हैं, like they're sharing the same house as well. But mindset की कितनी डिफरेंस हो जाती है कि ऑक्सफोर्ड में अगर कोई 100,000 से कम की सैलरी लेने वाला ऑक्सफोर्ड MBA के बाद उसको जूते से मारने के लिए पूरा बैच रेडी होगा, एंड अगर ऑक्सफोर्ड ब्रुक्स में किसी की 40,000 की जॉब लगती है तो everyone in the university will start celebrating that.
Totally व्यापी आपको बताता हूँ, like I have seen कि यही जो स्टूडेंट्स है ना, इनका माइंडसेट इसका डिफरेंट है बिकॉज दे हैंगिंग आउट विद डिफरेंट पीपल. इनको आप एक बार एक टॉप कॉन्फ्रेंस पे ले जाओ, लाइक दे गो टू टॉप टेक कॉन्फ्रेंस, फाइनेंस कॉन्फ्रेंस. लाइक आई रिमेंबर व्हेन आई वेंट टू टॉप like CS conference. I was very happy at NCR startup small business के लिए. I was making way less than $100,000. I can give the salary, but like going to the conference, seeing what people are doing, मैंने immediately interview की तैयारी की, doubled my package, cracked a job at Microsoft. It happened because I switched my peer group, and they have to do it. And like एक और example बताता हूँ. Like I have seen the people in Silicon Valley and rest of the US. For example, हर जगह job नहीं मिल रही है. But in Silicon Valley, especially in San Francisco and like San Jose, I saw that 50% students haven't gotten a job when I've visited, like last August की बात है. But other places like, you know, Atlanta में Georgia State University, 80% didn't have a job. Arizona State University, 70% to 80% did not have a job. So everyone is suffering, but depending on who you forcibly by choice surround yourself. मैं भी उसी कैटेगरी में हो सकता था, but I stepped out, went to the conference to network with the top individuals.
100%. मतलब इससे ज़्यादा कोई अमेजिंग चीज़ नहीं बोली हो सकती कि if you need to have aspirations good enough. Also you need to see a path. मतलब if you see a person कि अच्छा ये इतना कर रहा है, मेरा भी तो सेम ही चीज़ है, मैं क्यों नहीं कर सकता? If you have belief in yourself, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, at Oxford we have role models to see कि मेरे पिछले साल के भैया ने इतने की जॉब इतने से किया था, ये किया था. So that's people think कि ऐसी बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी और छोटी यूनिवर्सिटी में डिफरेंस क्या हो जाता है. आई वुड से माइंडसेट का डिफरेंस होता है. आई डोंट थिंक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का डिफरेंस नहीं होता है. हाँ, थोड़ी कूल लगती है बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑन योर रेज्यूमे, दैट्स इट. आई डोंट थिंक ऐसे थोड़ा सा तो एम्प्लॉयज़ के सामने भी वो रोला पड़ता है. 100% पड़ता है कि मैं ऑक्सफोर्ड से आया हूँ. ओ हाँ, वो पड़ता है.
ये तो है मतलब like if you step out in some uncomfortable zone, लगेगा कि expensive है, अभी invest क्यों करूँ conference के लिए 200 miles, like, you know, let's say Oxford के बच्चे को लंदन जाना पड़े. Like these small decisions will give you so good returns later.
I just don't understand why people think about these things as expensive and things like marriage not expensive. मतलब do you know इंडिया में on an average जितना खर्चा शादी पे होता है उससे 4 times लेस अपनी एजुकेशन पे होता है. एंड अ परफेक्ट एग्जाम्पल वुड बी, मतलब whoever is watching this video, अपने घर में देखो, whichever was the last wedding there was, एवरेज घर से आते हो तो 30-40 लाख रुपए का खर्चा होगा. बहुत अमेजिंग घर से आते हो, बहुत रिच घर से आते हो तो 1 करोड़ तक का खर्चा चला गया होगा. डिड यू स्पेंड दैट मनी ऑन योर एजुकेशन? 1 करोड़ किसने स्पेंड किया होगा अपनी एजुकेशन में इंडिया में?
Rarely. मतलब I don't know anyone in India.
So we are willing to spend 1 crore rupees on a wedding which can basically be done for 150 rupees. And अपने आप पे इन्वेस्ट करने में हमें शर्म आती है. एट द सेम टाइम हम लोगों को लगता है कि ज़मीन की वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, बट मेरी एजुकेशन की वैल्यू कहाँ बढ़ेगी? इट्स जस्ट कंप्लीट बफूनरी जो मुझे समझ ही नहीं आती कि हम लोगों को अपने में इन्वेस्ट करने में शर्म आती है. अपने में इन्वेस्ट करने में लगता है ओ भाई खर्चा बहुत हो रहा है, यहाँ पढ़ाई का खर्चा तो बहुत हो रहा है, बट उसमें नहीं लगता है कि हाँ ज़मीन की तो वैल्यू बढ़ेगी ना. पीपल डोंट अंडरस्टैंड कि इफ़ यू डू एजुकेशन तो तुम्हारी कितनी वैल्यू बढ़ेगी, इफ़ यू गो टू सच प्लेसेस तो तुम्हारी कितनी वैल्यू बढ़ेगी. पीपल डोंट थिंक अबाउट दैट. पीपल थिंक अबाउट कि हाँ ज़मीन खरीद, फ्लैट, दूसरे फ्लैट का करेगा क्या? देयर आर पीपल हु गो एंड बाय अ सेकंड फ्लैट. तुम रहने तो नहीं वाले दूसरे फ्लैट में, क्यों खरीद रहे हो?
Very well said. I mean, if I got married recently, if I have to think about my wedding cost versus my college degree cost, I can do the math. So I spend like, you know, with scholarship and all, 50 lakh rupees on my education. So if I have to think about wedding cost, it was 40 to 50% of that.
Wow, that's super amazing. You are an extremely with a perfect example of what a person should. Honestly, a perfect example. बाकियों को शो ऑफ करने के लिए हम लोग वेडिंग कर सकते हैं, अपनी एजुकेशन पे नहीं. एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू, ये मैं खून से लिख कर दे सकता हूँ कि द मनी दैट यू स्पेंड ऑन योर एजुकेशन will be much better served than the money that you spend on your wedding. Much better spent. So that's the only mindset change. If you do that, honestly, I don't feel like पढ़ाई उतनी expensive लगेगी फिर.
Totally. And now, some final thoughts here. So, if today a student wants to get started with their college application, right? They want to find that one unique. You said that you need to be best at one thing. So, how do they get started?
If you have absolutely no idea कि मुझे समझ ही नहीं आ रहा मैं किस चीज़ पे अच्छा हूँ, then do courses. Then do online courses. I don't think anyone is a bigger proponent of online courses, but I feel like इससे सीखने को बहुत अच्छा मिलता है. कुछ भी अच्छा लग रहा है. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग अच्छा लग रहा है. डिजिटल मार्केटिंग के गूगल के फ्री कोर्सेज आते हैं, उठा लो गूगल के फ्री कोर्सेज. फाइनेंस अच्छा लग रहा है. इन्वेस्टमेंट एनालिसिस एंड पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर उठा लो. यू वुड बी अ बेटर पर्सन टू से टेक अच्छा लग रहा है तो कौन सा कोर्स उठा लेना चाहिए. बट टेक अच्छा लग रहा है तो कोई ना कोई फ्री कोर्स उठा लो. आई वुड से मैं पर्सनली पाइथन बोलता हूँ. ज़ीरो टू हीरो जो यूडेमी का कोर्स है, दैट्स अ वेरी गुड कोर्स. उसके बाद फिर अच्छा लग रहा है तो लीड कोड पे काम करना शुरू करो. मतलब वट एवर यू लाइक उसका कुछ बेसिक उठाओ. वट एवर यू थिंक यू कैन लाइक उसका कुछ बेसिक उठाओ एंड देन ड्वेल्व अपॉन दैट. एंड एवरी वन स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम स्क्रैच. मैंने भी एक दिन कुछ नहीं फाइनेंस के बारे में पता था, उसी से शुरू किया था. आई एम 100% श्योर कि आपको भी एक टाइम पे टेक के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता होगा और आपने भी जीरो से ही शुरू किया था. आई डोंट नो एनीवन इन द वर्ल्ड जिसको स्टार्ट में ही सब कुछ पता था. एवरीवन स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम समवेयर, तो दिस कैन बी योर समवेयर. एंड देन वंस यू फिगर आउट कि ये है, देन जस्ट डबल डाउन ऑन इट कि अब मैं इसमें और क्या कर सकता हूँ. अच्छा ये कि अब मैं उसमें और क्या कर सकता हूँ. सो देयर इज दिस सेइंग बाय, I don't know the name of that person. It's very easy to go from 0 to 30% in something. It's also easy to go from 0 to 80% in something. It's also easy to go from 0 to 90% in something. But जो last के 10% है, that's very tough. मतलब जब javelin throw भी करना होता है ना, 40-50 मीटर तो हम लोग भी शायद फेंक पाएंगे. फिर अगर प्रैक्टिस करेंगे 70 मीटर भी शायद, मतलब बहुत प्रैक्टिस करने के बाद 70 मीटर भी फेंक लेंगे. बहुत हद से ज़्यादा जिंदगी में शायद 80. बट जो 80 से या फिर जो 90 से 95 की डिफरेंस है, दैट इज एक्सट्रीमली डिफिकल्ट. एंड वहाँ इफ यू आर रनिंग इन दैट लीग, फिर तो एनीथिंग इन द वर्ल्ड इज इजी फॉर यू. एंड दैट्स नॉट ओनली फॉर javelin, that's for like everything in the world.
There is no better way of explaining that I can think of. Very well explained. And
एमबीए में
in your
यही चीज
study abroad-
सिखाते हैं. एमबीए में एक्सप्लेनिंग ही सिखाते हैं कि एक्सप्लेन कैसे करते हैं चीजें.
Wait, thinking clearly is so important. Like, those concise thoughts you have and with clarity, it's amazing. So, in your study abroad journey, what has been the lowest and highest point of your life? Like racism, wow, like, maybe like you got a job, like what would you define?
So when I was in US, नहीं, I'll talk about when I was in UK, MBA Oxford का बताता हूँ. Highest points have been कि I was already famous when I came here. तो 30% of my classmates had already watched some of my videos.
Wow.
Like I didn't have to introduce myself to half of my classmates because they already knew me. The day I landed, I met 5 people who already followed me. I get more recognition in London than I've got in any city of India. ऐसे चलते चलते students, because मेरा audience group भी वही है ना जो ऐसे study abroad करना चाहता है, and I've been making content since 3 years. तो वो already move हो गए. तो now they're the people, they're like, oh yeah, Murad. So there's so many people who already know me. There have been 2 instances when I've gone to a cafe and उन लोगों से मुझसे बिल नहीं लिया because the person serving, that was the highest moment I would say of my life. उन लोगों मुझसे बिल नहीं ली because they're like, आपसे कैसे बिल ले? मैंने किया क्या है ऐसा? I honestly didn't even do anything ऐसा. And I still remember, I don't think I'll ever forget that कि they didn't take money. I insisted कि you're working here as part-time. तो तुम लोगों when you have your own place it's okay, but they didn't. So I think that was the highest point. uh, Oxford also is a high point because honestly it feels like a dream sometimes. Just walking down the lane and there are so many stories here. ऐसे चलते चलते ओ यहाँ पे जॉर्ज बुश ने ये किया था, यहाँ पे इसने ये किया था, ये बिल्डिंग दिख रही है, ये दिख रही है किसने किया था, ये इसने किया था, ये न्यूटन ने यहाँ पे किया था वहाँ इट्स लाइक यू आर सराउंडेड विद so much history and you're a part of it, and then people click photos of you कि ऐसे ऑक्सफोर्ड के स्टूडेंट्स दिखते हैं. That was also a highlight. आज तक people there sometimes people I think आपके साथ भी होगा कि आपके साथ फोटो खिंचाने आते हैं कि I'll click a photo with Harnoor, but because of your Instagram यहाँ पे कभी कभी वो लगता है ना जंगल के जानवर हैं, ऐसे जानवर, ओ वो दिखो वो देखो 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 ऑक्सफोर्ड का स्टूडेंट है, इसका फोटो खींचो. आई वाज सो सरप्राइज्ड दैट डे. हम लोग अपने ऑक्सफोर्ड के रोब्स पहन के थे, हमारी मेट्रिकुलेशन होती है, सो बिफोर स्टार्ट यू गेट एनरोल्ड इन द यूनिवर्सिटी, सो हम लोग रोब्स पहन करते. तो देयर वर पीपल हु वर लाइक ओह माय गॉड दैट वाज लाइक आई हैव डन समथिंग टू बी हियर.
लाइक इट्स अ सेलिब्रिटी. आपको पेडेस्टल पे चढ़ाते हैं इधर, मतलब यूके में जैसे इंडिया में आईआईटीज को चढ़ाते हैं, पर यूएस में हार्वर्ड को इतना बड़ा नहीं चढ़ाते कि फोटो खींचने लग जाए. पर ओह माय गॉड,
आई डोंट थिंक इंडिया में भी आईआईटीज को इतना चढ़ाते हैं. मतलब दिमाग में है कहीं पे कि आईआईटीज हो स्मार्ट, बट यहाँ पे ऑक्सफोर्ड, Oxford at one point seemed like it will become so big that it will be bigger than the UK government. So it was then broken up into smaller colleges. कि इसमें इतना पावर ना आ जाए कि anyhow that's another history class. So those were like the best parts of UK. Lowest parts, I'll have to think about it. I don't have anything on the top of my.
लाइक एग्जाम्पल वुड बी लाइक कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने मुझे बताया यूके में लाइक देयर आर सम विलेजेस, कोई चले जाए वहां पे ब्राउन स्किन देख के लोग बात नहीं करते. And there is like some sort of racism in remote parts. I don't know. I have not faced, but
I would say absolutely, and I don't think anyone in my cohort also would say that. Cons.
you would say absolutely not, right?
Absolutely not. No. But if you're a weird person and if you don't know how to speak, तो you go to any part of the world, आपको वैसी नजरें आएंगी. किसी के साथ अनफॉर्चुनेटली हुआ हो सकता है ऐसा, बट आई फील लाइक यूके इज सो कॉस्मोपॉलिटन. I don't. So I've traveled 1/4 of the world. So I travel a lot. I don't think इतना ज़्यादा कॉस्मोपॉलिटन कोई, लंदन तो एटलीस्ट इतनी ज़्यादा कॉस्मोपॉलिटन कोई सिटी हो सकती है.
Oh, like so it's that friendly. Like cosmopolitan मतलब होता है कि rich and poor are so together, right?
कि लोग different people from different parts of the world.
I see. Okay.
तो मतलब in London you'll find everyone and a lot of Indians. A lot of it. I think I'll find more Indians in London than I find in anywhere else. Like it's just so many Indians. मैं एक बारी ट्रेन में गलत ट्रेन स्टेशन से चढ़ गया and I was talking to my mother on call. I was like, हाँ एक सेकेंड, अरे मुझे लग रहा है मैं गलत ट्रेन में चढ़ गया. 3 people came, हाँ भाई कहाँ जा रहे हो? I was talking to my mother in हिंदी कि मुझे लगता है मैं गलत ट्रेन में चढ़ गया. 3 अलग लोगों ने ऐसे. That's super. Anytime you need to speak to anyone in Hindi, I don't think you'll find, at least in London. UK के किसी और छोटे शहर में किसी के साथ कुछ हुआ, I don't really agree to it. I wouldn't believe it until it happens with me, honestly. It is really hard to believe कि ऐसा किसी के साथ हुआ होगा. तो I don't think racism का कोई चक्कर है. I think खर्चा, हाँ, maybe if I have to say cons, it's expensive. It's super expensive.
लोएस्ट पॉइंट में, पॉइंट ए, लोएस्ट पॉइंट में आपका क्या फाइनेंशियली लोएस्ट पॉइंट था? लाइक इफ यू हैव टू गो डीप इनटू दैट टॉपिक. maybe the day you got rejected from LSC जब उन्होंने कहा कि late हो गए.
Oh, so my lowest point in general, or we're talking about lowest point after coming to UK?
In your study abroad career.
So that was the lowest point. And उस दिन मैंने decide किया था कि ये जो बकवास यूनिवर्सिटीज के लिए लोग बातें करते हैं, मैं वो ख़त्म करना चाहता हूँ. मतलब मैं बस चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोलना चाहता हूँ कि तुम सिर्फ हाई हेम करो, तुम सिर्फ हाई हेम करो. माई इंटायर इंस्टाग्राम चैनल, इफ़ यू बॉयल इट डाउन टू वन थिंग, मैं बस चिल्ला रहा हूँ कि तुम हाई एम करो और कुछ भी नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. दैट इज़ माई इंटायर चैनल अबाउट. So yeah, that was the lowest point, I think, of my life. That was the lowest point of my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So, now what are your thoughts on Andrew Tate becoming the PM of UK? Like Elon Musk backing him up? Like, what are your thoughts?
Andrew Tate?
Yeah. He wants to become the Prime Minister of UK.
No way.
Yeah.
But this is the first time.
मैं भाई कॉमेडी नहीं कर रहा.
You know, after getting to know British people, I can tell you there is a possibility that can happen.
Really? Like, Americans का एक perception है. 10% of Americans think that Earth is flat. Europeans, a lot of Europeans think Americans are stupid. Like examples है कि उनको स्विट्जरलैंड और स्वीडन के बारे में डिफरेंस नहीं पता.
To this, so मेरा जो ऑक्सफोर्ड में फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप है, इट्स ओनली मोस्टली यूरोपियंस. तो हम लोग ट्रिप पे थे. 5 days of the trip, 5 के 5 दिन 90% ऑफ द जोक्स वर अमेरिकन जोक्स. के अमेरिकन हमारे साथ होता तो अमेरिकन ये बोलता, अमेरिकन हमारे साथ होता तो वो मोरक्को में बोलता, oh, £50, $50 for a cup of tea, that's so cheap. Like just dumb American jokes ke, oh, we're in Morocco, Middle East, finally in Middle East. Oh, we're in Morocco. Like 90% of our jokes were like American jokes. So Americans are very dumb, but at the same time, I don't think Britishers are also very rational. I feel like Britishers have a very big mix of Americans and Europeans. There's a lot of smart people also here, but they ended up doing Brexit, which basically fucked up half of their country. So
Yeah.
they elected Boris Johnson, which is Trump 2.0. They believed in Boris Johnson for a really long time, which is basically Trump 2.0. So I don't really see them being Andrew Tate. I think if he had women supporters, he would have come into power. He doesn't have women supporters. But then there's a person like Nigel Farage. So there are fringe elements in UK who have a lot of support. So I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew Tate has support.
Yeah, it's just like Elon Musk is expanding its political power, right? He influenced the US elections. He wants to now UK as well. Next year.
I think he's stretching it too much. Like, I'm no one to comment on that, but it's just a bit sad to see.
Yeah. What skills you think have brought you here? If you have to sum up, like, your journey of reaching Oxford, becoming successful in life as a content creator, what skill, if you had to name 1 to 2 skills, what would it be?
I think there is one skill in me. I don't know how you can. मुझे लेटली रियलाइज हुआ है कि ये मेरे में है स्किल. मुझे खुद भी नहीं पता था ये मेरे में स्किल है. आई एम वेरी एनालिटिकल एंड आई कैन वेरी इजीली रिवर्स इंजीनियर एंड आई कैन फाइंड पैटर्न्स एंड ट्रेंड्स. ये मुझे नहीं पता था मेरे में है, बट लेटली आई रियलाइज ये मेरे में हद से ज़्यादा है, जो कि इतना ज़्यादा कॉमन नहीं है. बिकॉज हमारे ऑक्सफोर्ड में यहाँ पे काफ़ी एक्टिविटीज़ होती हैं, एंड बार बार ऐसी एक्टिविटीज़ में आई वॉज डूइंग वेरी वेल टू अ पॉइंट पीपल स्टार्टेड थिंकिंग कि आई एम चीटिंग. And I had to promise them कि I'm not cheating. ये बस मुझे intuitively आ रही है. And maybe this has developed a lot. This has got really better with Instagram Reels. मतलब finding trends, just knowing कि what will work, why will it work, thinking about it, reverse engineering it. तो वहाँ से ये बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा हो गया. बट आई डोंट थिंक दैट्स समथिंग दैट एवरीवन नीड्स. ये पर्सनली मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प कर रही है. आई थिंक कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. There is nothing more important than having good presentation and communication skills. And third would be clarity of thought. How do you present? Again, communication skills का एक part होगा. I know so many people, even in Oxford, who are made of bullshit. Proper, pure, full bullshit. But the way they will present to you, they will sell you in front of you without even you knowing that they sold you. बोलते हैं ना तुम्हें बेच देगा, यहाँ पे डेफिनेटली बंदे तुम्हें बेच देंगे. तो मतलब just having a good way of communicating, that can go so long. I'm personally, if there was one skill I would ask everyone to work on, is communication skills.
How would you say one can achieve that? Clarity of thoughts, breaking down things, thinking clearly, and then speaking clearly like you.
मैं तो बहुत डरता था. कम्युनिकेशन मेरी तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा ख़राब थी.
अभी बहुत अच्छी है. So we want to learn.
I don't think अभी 100% वहाँ पहुँची है. I'm personally taking communication skills के courses. How can I communicate better? But I think where it started for me was YouTube पे videos बनाना. I still watched your first. I have watched your first YouTube video. It's not as bad. If you watch my first video, you'll be like, क्या कर क्या रहा है तू? ये क्या है? I sometimes feel like मैं अपने ऐसे बाल खींच के सारे निकालना चाहता हूँ कि why did even someone watch 2 seconds of me? 18,000 व्यूज है उस वीडियो पे. तुम 2 सेकंड भी कैसे देख पाए इस बंदे को? मैं तो गाली देता हूँ अपने. बट आई डोंट डिलीट दैट वीडियो बिकॉज दैट शोज मी मैं कितना how much of a difference is there now. तो आई फील कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स मेरी यूट्यूब से काफ़ी ज़्यादा इम्प्रूव हुई. एंड देन आई केप्ट ऑन वर्किंग ऑन इट. आई स्टिल वर्क ऑन इट. इसके लिए क्लासेस अलग से. दैट्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स. Clarity of thought, how do you learn it? Okay, I have to think about it. I don't have answer in my mind right now. I can't articulate it. How can you have clarity of thought? But communication skills तो at least अच्छी होनी चाहिए.
True. I think taking a longer gap before you speak. For example, I sometimes take 3 seconds and have you seen how big Elon Musk takes to speak sometimes with Lex Friedman? He took 30-second gap. I'm like, it takes him that long to frame it and then speak. So I think we should not be shy to take big gaps, thinking clearly and then speaking.
That's also one thing I've realized. But there's this syndrome. पता नहीं मुझे नाम क्यों नहीं है. आई थिंक आई एम वेरी स्लीपी, इसलिए मुझे नाम नहीं याद आ रहे. बट देयर इज दिस सिंड्रोम विच सेज कि इट्स लाइक बिकॉज पीपल थिंक कि हमारी इंग्लिश उतनी अच्छी नहीं है. दे फील लाइक हम लोग को जल्दी जल्दी आंसर देना है. वो इससे पूछा, अच्छा इससे क्वेश्चन पूछा है, मुझे इसका आंसर देना है तो इसका तो ये आंसर होगा. तो हम वी जस्ट वांट टू फिनिश इट. A very classic example would be बचपन में मेरे साथ भी होता था. जब हम लोग मैकडॉनल्ड्स की लाइन में खड़े होते थे, इंग्लिश में ऑर्डर देना है, 1 मैकारोनी टिक्की, 1 फ्रेंच फ्राइज, 1 कोका कोला, 1 मैकारोनी टिक्की, 1 दैट्स हाउ वी बेसिकली. क्योंकि कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होता था अपने में. तो इफ़ यू टेक ब्रेक्स, थोड़ा सा टाइम भी लेते हो, आई डोंट थिंक उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम है. एंड जब हिंदी बोलते हैं तब हम लोग लेते हैं, बट जब इंग्लिश बोलते हैं तब हम लोग को लगता है कि हम लोग को जल्दी जल्दी बोलनी है.
Exceptional. Okay, I won't take any much of your time. It's time to sleep. So thank you so much, Murad. It was so good talking to you. You broke down the entire study abroad industry, best countries to study, languages which are easier, and how to be the best person in your profession, best version, so that you can choose and make it to the best university out there.
Thank you so much for having me here, Noor.